Hey guys, today I'm just putting marten boxes on this trail. It's the trail that leads from my lake, or the lake across where my fur shed is, and cool, I hope I got that on video. There was a hawk that just flew in front. I don't know if I got him or not, I'm pretty sure I did, but anyways. And this is the trail that leads from the lake to my trap line. I'm just putting conibear boxes on it, those tapered boxes that I'm sure most of you guys seen Trapping World make last year and he used. Dave, thank you very much for letting me borrow your idea without asking. Anyways, we'll carry on and I'll just give you a view of the trap line. What I'm doing is I have my GPS with me, so about every 500 meters I'm looking for a spot to put a conibear box for 220s, 120s or 160s. I'm just coming up to 500 meters from my last one now, so maybe I'll go on top of the hill here and see if I can't find a spot. There's mostly poplar here at the moment. There's a little bit of pine and spruce, but not a whole lot. So, and it's thick bush. There's a lot of undergrowth. Hard to find decent spots, decent branches, trees. I've been doing all running pole sets. I figure this year I'm just going to do running pole sets. I find they get hit more often. But yeah, we'll see if we can't find a spot up here. We're getting up to 700 meters. There we go. How about that? That big spruce tree there. That would hold some squirrels and stuff, I would think, eh? Be a good spot for a conibear box. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'll turn you off, I'll get set up, and then I'll turn you back on. Okay, so I had the poplar pole that was just lying here. I grabbed it. I probably could have grabbed the longer one, but that seems to be okay. And I put the conibear box up there. I nailed it on. And the pole's actually wedged between the two trees, so I didn't have to wire it or anything, which is kind of cool. Deer flies are horrible, so I'm going to carry on, see what else I can't find. And I've got here 4 more boxes to put in. So we'll go put in 4 more boxes. Alrighty, have a good. Welcome back. I'm just still driving along looking for places to put conibear boxes. As you can see, this here was cut maybe 10 years ago, and then they replanted it. That is part of the game on my trap line, is they cut the lumber, because as you can see, most of this is black spruce and a little bit of pine, and so they cut it, they replant it, and then they come back and cut it 30 or 35 years later. I suppose it makes nice habitat when it regrows, but from the time it's cut to the time it regrows, there's nothing here, or at least not a heck of a lot. So, well, who knows, we'll carry on and maybe we see something interesting. I don't know if there's any more water around or not, we'll find out. I do notice that there's cattails in the ditches here, so okay, I'll turn you off and I'll let you know what else I find. Marsh here on the right. A few cattails. Doesn't look like there's much water though, but there's enough for the cattails and to kill the spruce. I'm guessing muskrats more than beavers because there's not much here for any beaver to eat. So maybe we'll check it out for some rats when we come through in the fall. Otherwise, I'm still just kind of carrying on. There's a bush of spruce on the front here, in front of me here on the right. So maybe I'll put another conibear box there. Oh, there's a trail there. Won't go up it though because it's no hell for a truck. So yeah, we'll go check out the bush in the front. I know there's a gate up ahead. I do have permission from the owner to be on his property. I suppose I should talk to him again about opening the gate for the fall, but I'll see if there's even a lock on it, or I just have to talk to him. But quite a bit of spruce. There's some tag alters down in there and some willow. Not a whole lot else though. It's open. They might be down here. Oh no, it's not. They just moved the gate because it used to be way up here. I'm going to carry on just so I can find a place to turn around, because it's going to be fun to turn around here. It's going to be a 50-point turn. And I want to see what the gate looks like. But actually the lake is like right there. The lake is less than 500 meters ahead of me. Wow, he's got quite the lock on there. Okay. This should be fun. I'll turn you off while I turn around, and then we'll, or while I get out of here, and then we'll figure things out. Okay, so I'm back into the thicker bush here, and back in the poplars. I just came around the corner where the transition was. I'm not going to put a conibear box here though, because I have one about 250 meters up the trail, so it's not like I need one right on the corner either, which 250 meters is probably around this next little bend up here. So anyways, having said that, I'm gonna head off of this darn trail and go find me another one and put some conibear boxes on it that I know I'll be using on a trail that I'll be using this fall. Probably not the one where Dad and I went scouting, just because there wasn't much there for conibear boxes, or for marten or fisher. Sure, it's a great location for bait piles for wolves and fox and coyotes, but I can't see there being too many marten and fisher, considering there isn't a whole lot of bush out there. But there are other trails that lead kind of towards that same area, because eventually I will use that loop, and so we'll go find one of those trails. My Conoware box is right there on the right. It's the last one I put in, that one you guys saw me put in, or I showed video of. So it's overcast here today. Not too cool though. It's probably about 24, 25 Celsius. So yeah. I know it seems like it's early for me to be doing all this stuff, but and yeah, I could go fishing or something like that, but I like to be prepared for trapping, and well, I really like trapping. So anything that involves trapping, I don't care how hard of work it is or what time of year, if I can go out and even preparing, such as what I'm doing now, not actually setting any traps, just putting marten boxes out, building lynx cubbies, scouting beaver ponds in different locations, different trails, cleaning up trails, all that fun stuff. I love doing it, and so even if I spend the entire summer working my ass off, cutting trails, getting firewood and all that fun stuff, well, at least I'm doing something I love, right? And I'm happy as hell. So don't get me wrong, I love fishing. I haven't done a whole lot this year, but that was with different schedules kept screwing up on me. But I do love fishing. I do love hunting. I mostly hunt small game. I do occasionally, every few years or so, I'll go after a bear. Haven't decided about this year yet. In Ontario, there's not much point in going after a moose, especially in certain areas. They're only giving out 30 adult tags in my WMU. That's Wildlife Management Unit. And so I didn't bother getting a moose tag this year. We do have deer around, whitetail, but there aren't a whole lot, and well, yeah, I don't go after them every year either. And I don't think too many people hunt for deer around here. They usually go out of town, which is fine by me, just leaves more for me. So yeah, anyways, I'll turn you off again and turn you back on later. This here is all just black spruce, but I just want to show you as I pull ahead a little bit. I don't know how well you can see, but it almost looks like there's a nice little trail right there between the the 3 or 4 inch one and the little 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch one. There's a nice little trail right there. Not sure what it would be for, but almost looks like a good little place for a cubby in there, or at least a snare right at that entrance for fox or lynx for sure. But so yeah, I'll carry on and we'll try and remember that for this fall. I guess I should turn you off, eh? Have a good one. Good morning, guys. Just out scouting again, having some fun. You know how it goes. I'm gonna check out this trail. This trail we call the mining trail, and I'll show you why when I get to the point where I have to turn around. It looks like it's mostly poplar. It's been cut on the one side, but long enough ago that most of it's growing back up. Looks like I'm gonna have mostly tamarack in here too. That's kind of cool. There must be quite a bit of water back there. And then I got black spruce on the right. I'm coming up to some poplar. Nice mix of bush here, actually, when you think about it. So we'll carry on down the trail. I can't go very far on this trail with my truck because eventually it turns into mud and ruts and just not a good place for a truck. And again, this road's pretty rough as it is. Good thing it's gravel. Oh, there goes a hawk. I don't know how well you can see him. Got lots of hawks around. That's a good sign, I guess, eh? That was my phone. Yes, it's a loon. For when certain people text me. When others text me, it's a wolf, which I tend to try and remember to turn down when I come into bush. So that I don't have to worry about hearing a wolf howl. So I guess there was once a trail that went through there, but the trail does continue up that way. But as you can see here, this is why we call it the mining trail. Not sure exactly what that would be, but it looks like a great big winch wheel cable thing. I'm guessing that's part of how they pulled stuff up and out from the mine shaft. So doesn't look like there's much else back here yet, but we'll carry on a little bit. I think I can keep going a little ways here anyways. Let's see what else is back here. I don't think I can go very much farther, but and the only reason why I don't feel like getting stuck is because, well, I'm alone. And who the hell wants to try and get out of here on their own? So it's like Dave was saying in his video the other day, Trapping World. Doesn't matter if you're a half mile back or 10 miles back in the bush. You want to try and play it safe and not get yourself into a situation you can't get out of. So having said that, we'll go up to about here, and then I think I can turn around pretty safely here. But the trail does keep going into those, onto that hill of black spruce. So I haven't seen any bears today back here, but not to say there isn't. Usually there's bear hunters. I haven't seen too many of them this year yet, which kind of surprises me. Before I go any further, better turn off my GPS so I'm not tracking the same track over again. So yeah, I'll turn you off and I'll go find another trail. Okay, have a good one.